What if your shadow became alive? It starts with a flicker, not a grand cinematic awakening. No lightning bolt, no portal to another realm. Just a flicker. One afternoon, you're walking down the street, the sun low behind you, and something feels wrong. It takes you a moment to notice. The cars are where they should be, the people, the sounds, the smells of traffic and fried food in late summer. But when you glance down, your shadow isn't walking quite like you are. It's just a second off, like a dancer forgetting the choreography. You stop. It doesn't. You wave. It waves back. Late. Again. But this time, its fingers splay in a slightly different pattern. You laugh. Maybe it's the heat, you think. Maybe you're tired. Shadows don't misbehave. But when you turn a corner, you swear you see your shadow turn its head before you do. That night, you leave the light on. Over the next few days, small things begin to change. Your shadow grows expressive. At first, it mirrors you with more emotion than you actually feel. Angry shrugs become furious outbursts in silhouette. Hesitant steps become exaggerated leaps in its dark frame. Then it starts making gestures you don't. You scratch your head. It rubs its chin. You check your phone. It folds its arms and stares at you. You try to show a friend. They see nothing unusual. Looks like a shadow to me, they say. Then get distracted and scroll Instagram for 20 minutes. The next time you're alone, you speak to it. Are you alive? It doesn't answer. Of course it doesn't. But it does something else. It waves, not in response, just waves, like it's saying hello to someone far behind you. You turn, but no one's there. When you turn back, the shadow is sitting. You're standing, and the fear starts creeping in. You begin testing it, moving in complex patterns, flicking lights on and off, trying to outwit it in reflections. It always keeps up, almost. But now there are glitches. Half-second delays, odd distortions, moments where the shadow seems to forget that it's supposed to mimic you. One night, as you sleep, you dream you're underwater. Everything is silent and dark, except for a shape just above you. Not below, like a shadow should be, but floating above. It reaches down, pulling the surface of reality like it's stretching a tarp. When you wake, your room is dim, lit only by the glow of the streetlight outside. You check the wall. Your shadow is still there, but it's facing you. You scream. It screams silently too, its mouth open wide in the dark. From then on, things escalate quickly. You lose your actual reflection. It's just gone. You look in mirrors and see nothing. Your friends say you look pale, distant, tired. You're afraid to go into brightly lit rooms. You start layering your clothes, covering your skin, hoping maybe that will dull the shadow's strength. You stop going outside. You avoid direct light, but the shadow follows. It stretches toward you, even in candlelight. It curls around your feet in the glow of your phone screen. One night, you try to escape it by locking yourself in a pitch-black room, thinking maybe no light means no shadow. You were wrong. In complete darkness, it doesn't disappear. It becomes bolder. It begins moving when you're not moving. You hear it breathing, not real breath, but something close, like wind through your ears. You see shapes in the dark that vanish when you blink. You feel watched constantly. Then, the real horror starts. The shadow begins to take shape outside of you, in places where you're not. It stands at the end of your bed. It walks across your hallway. It waits by the door before you open it. You get a message on your laptop one night, an auto-filled email draft that simply says, "Let me out." You slam the lid shut. At this point, sleep becomes impossible. When you do drift off, the dreams come fast and disjointed, a place where everything is inverted, a landscape of shadows with only occasional islands of light, like puddles of reality in an ocean of night. And in that place, you're not you. You're made of light, and everything around you wants to consume it. You wake up gasping. The room is darker than usual, and that's when it happens. The shadow steps off the wall, not slides, not stretches, steps. It moves on its own now, completely unshackled. You try to run, but your legs don't respond. The shadow tilts its head and mimics confusion. Then it mimics calm, then rage, then hunger. Finally, it mimics You. You watch in horror as it walks toward the mirror. For the first time in days, your reflection returns. Only it's not yours anymore. It's the shadow's. It turns to look at you. Smiles. You're still frozen, trapped in your own body, while your shadow, your reflection, puts on your clothes, picks up your phone, and walks out the door. And you stay behind, rooted to the wall. Now you are the shadow, and no one will ever notice, because shadows don't talk. They just follow,